In 1792, during the French Revolution, the National Convention, France's legislative assembly, votes to abolish the monarchy and establish the First French Republic. The following year, former King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette are both executed for treason. In 1904, Chief Joseph, the remarkable leader of the Wallowa Band of the Nez Perce Indian tribe, dies on the Colville Reservation in northern Washington at the age of 64. More than 2 decades earlier, he led his followers in a dramatic effort to escape from the U.S. to Canada, but was forced to return, surrendering to U.S. authorities and famously uttering, "I will fight no more forever." In 1942, the Boeing B-29 Superfortress, the largest bomber used in World War II by any nation, makes its debut flight in Seattle, Washington. It is the first bomber with pressurized crew areas, enabling it to fly higher than others, giving the U.S. an aerial advantage over its Axis foes. Up next is the answer to yesterday's quiz. In 1981, Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Steve Carlton strikes out the 3,118th batter of his career to break the National League record set in 1975 by Bob Gibson, his former teammate with the St. Louis Cardinals. He still holds the National League strikeout record with 4,136 and is fourth in total strikeouts behind Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, and Roger Clemens. In 1985, at age 24, a then little-known actor named George Clooney makes his first of 17 appearances as a handyman on the popular TV sitcom The Facts of Life. He gets his big break 9 years later as an original cast member of the TV drama ER, catapulting him to superstardom. In 2001, international recording stars and A-list Hollywood actors come together to put on the 2-hour benefit concert America, A Tribute to Heroes, which airs simultaneously on over 35 network and cable TV outlets in the U.S., is shown in 210 countries, is watched by 60 million people in the U.S. alone, and raises more than $200 million for victims of the September 11th attacks. American actor George Clooney organizes the celebrities who staff the telephone banks and perform on stage in New York, Los Angeles, and London. In 2020, a French-Canadian woman suspected of mailing a letter containing the poison ricin to U.S. President Donald Trump is arrested at a U.S.-Canada border crossing in Buffalo, New York. The letter was detected before it reached the White House, and the woman is sentenced to nearly 22 years in prison in 2023. And now, it's time for our Today in History quiz. Which U.S. city features the world's first ever stack freeway interchange? Fort Worth, Texas, Detroit, Michigan, Farmington, Connecticut, or Los Angeles, California? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right tomorrow on Today in History.